It's CardKast with Mike and Lenz, the show about everything sports cards, autographs, and memorabilia. I'm Len plus Z, and this is the Mailday opening video edition. Yeah, okay, Mailday. Sorry for the, I guess, like, coming out of my cold, sick voice. I wanted to do this video a week ago, and I got my PSA box in, and I came down with a real nasty head cold. So, but I'm coming out of it, and it feels good to not feel bad. That's for sure. So I'm going to split the video up into two different videos. I'm going to start off with doing this on it's a 1956 Topps Hocus run of cards. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I actually have them up on open auction, and they're ending tomorrow night, and they're pretty cool. I mean, I think when I submitted these 13 months ago, the idea was just to kind of slab anything that was like odd or cool or Hall of Fame rookies, even though there's no Hall of Fame rookies in this, and just, you know, kind of tuck it away. But as time moves on, your collecting interests change, and, you know, your buying and selling interests kind of change a little bit. So I figured it would be pretty neat to, you know, just put these up and spin them out. So anyways, 1956 Topps Hocus. Let's talk about them for a second. I might have seen them here and there in the past. They are extremely rare. And what you see here is a 19, so they did sports and non-sports, baseball and non-sports basically. And here you have a Mahatma Gandhi rookie card, first Topps card. This is an an ungraded one. Somehow it missed the boat, but these came in panels, and I guess you're supposed to break them off in the panels, and then you're supposed to wet them with water. And then I guess that and a certain kind of, I think it was like a blue paper. You're supposed to rub them up against paper with some sunlight, and a photo developed, the black and white photo developed. And that's why you have like a little bit of hocus pocus magic kind of a thing going on. And really neat. And again, super rare. There are some really like high-end guys in here, like Ted Williams and Jackie Robinson. I don't have those. I have a Jackie Robinson in for grading right now. That's probably going to come back a year from now. So I'm sorry, not a year from now. It will come back most likely by, I would have to guess, April, May, June, somewhere around then, because I had sent it in literally a year ago, maybe this coming week. It just got in before they raised the prices back in March, and it was received shortly after they shut down because of before PSA shut down because of all the mail they were getting in. So anyways, what I do have is a bunch of fan favorites and all-stars. Fan favorites are people who grew up in the 50s and 60s. I mean, Dick Rote, if you asked a kid today who Dick Rote is, they're not going to know who he is. But here we have see if that's good. Okay. You see how small the cards are, and actually how nice the cards look in a PSA holder. I mean, much better than just having it in this. I really like the way it frames up. And I had my issues with the 48 Bowmans in one of my last videos, and I have 32 Hall of Fame rookies right here that we will get to in the next one. So we'll see if they corrected that. But anyways, so we have a Dick Rote. Here's the back. Just as baseball stars, Hocus Focus. And it's number 1 of 18 from I guess there was 18 baseball players that they did. So we have a PSA 3. We have Hank Sauer, which looks like he shifted a little bit in there. So he's a little off-centered in the holder, but we have a PSA 4. Cool card. We have Dusty Rhodes, not the wrestler, not the American Dream, but the New York Giants player, Dusty Rhodes. Harvey Haddix on the Cardinals, also played for the Pirates, PSA 4. Ray Boone, PSA 5. Again, you have all-star caliber players. A couple guys were might have been MVP here or there. Mayo Smith from the Phillies and a 5. So a lot of mid-grade stuff. When I saw these, I was like, oh man, I have to I was like, I got to get these in holders. Ted Kluszewski, you can see this one was like a little bit underdeveloped. So maybe there wasn't enough water or enough sunlight or the combination of the two compared to, say, Hal Smith. Hal Smith looks like it was done perfectly. Ted Kluszewski looks like it's a little underdone for my professional old school photographers. Let's see. Johnny Schmitz, we have a PSA 6. Again, looks like there's a little bit of exposure there. Underdeveloped. Maybe it was too much sunlight. I don't know. I didn't get to play with these. I was born in 1977. So, and just to, touch upon how rare these are. When I was doing my listings on eBay, shameless plug on CardKast, as these are going on open auction right now. Got some hits on them already. I did start the bids at $100 a piece. I felt that because I don't know, I really didn't know the market too well on these, and I felt if I started them off at a typical $9.99, $9.99 plus shipping, that they may only go for $30 or $40, and I couldn't see letting these go at those prices. So I started them off a little bit high at $100 a piece, and already 6 or 7 of them got whacked, and I think there's 1 or 2 that have multiple bids. So which tells me that they do fall in that price range, and I'm not wrong. I just didn't want the auctions to die on me, and and then you're selling. I feel like you're kind of underselling the cards, because if I were to put these in my store, I'd probably just leave in my store at maybe 150, 200. But I was like, you might have 2 or 3 people that are working on these sets, and they can go for $300 to $400. You don't know that. But not only are they tough to get raw, but as far as graded, I mean, I'm not the type of dealer that if this was like, say this was a PSA 4 and it was the only 4 graded, and I'm not going to put pop 1 in the title, unless if it was something like ridiculous, like a Jackie Robinson or whatever, and then maybe I would explain it in the description of what the deal really is. But in the description, I did put, pop 1, but only 4 total graded. So if you check the pop report on this Harvey Haddix, there might be 3 to 5 cards total graded. And again, it just goes to show you how rare these cards actually are. So I wanted to just bring that up. This was actually one of the cards that's also up to. This is a 1934 John Player and Sons Katharine Hepburn. If you remember the movie on Golden Pond from the 80s, she was good friends with just all the actors and actresses from that, from that time frame. I mean, she was around. So I'm drawing blanks on some of the names because I'm just kind of, what I did want to say is, for some of these older cigarette tobacco cards, and even a card like this, what I liked about this card, and one of the reasons why I sent it in, was because this card being from 1934 has like a foil etching on it. And, I just thought that was like really ahead of their time. It's pretty cool. I only got a 2 on it. I know why, because there's like a crimp or kind of like a crease. Otherwise, the card presents very, very well. Okay, so introduction to non-sport. There was a handful of Westerners. So this is the Westerners part of the series. This is, I think, World Leaders. The Gandhi, World Leaders. And then these were the Westerners. And so you got Jesse James, and I think this one's got multiple bids, which is pretty cool. We got Bat Masterson. He was a deputy, I believe, at one point. I think he was in, what was that movie? So we have 2, we have 4, and we have a 5 of Bat Masterson. Those are the only doubles that I had. We have General Custer in a 6, which, I mean, the sharpness of the card definitely is there. Again, card's a little underdeveloped. We have Wild Bill Hickok. Pretty cool. In a 5. Annie Oakley in a 6. This is cool stuff. It's stuff that you don't see hardly ever. And we have Davy Crockett. So if you type in 1956 Topps Davy Crockett, they have the orange back set and the green back set, and I believe there's 100 and think there's like 66 cards in each set or something like that. So with this though, this is a completely different oddball kind of a card. And nothing's painted. These are all more or less like photograph type stuff. And then also what I have on open auction too is there was a couple cards that came back in that I'll discuss that are non 56 Topps focus. We have a T206 Hall of Famer Bobby Wallace in a 3, nice looking 3. It's got, you know, kind of a missing corner up there, but man, it presents pretty well. And if you're into centering for, you know, pre-war cards, the card's nicely centered. It's a little off top to bottom, but left to right. It's pretty nice. This is a Piedmont, very common back. And we have another T206 Piedmont Jack Quinn for the New York Highlanders, which will eventually be the Yankees. And again, Piedmont. Let's get another good look at that. A solid green background. That's a solid 3. Another oddball card or set is a 1947 Tip Top Red. And this is a George Sternweiss. It got a 2MC, which is good, which is bad. Bad too. And, you know, but the advertisements on the cooler on the back are just so cool. It's got the actual, you know, photo of the Tip Top Red there. And I think the Jackie in this is like insane. Carol Whitey Lockman. Not sure if you're allowed to call white people whitey anymore, but we'll see. Let's see. 1952 Bowman small. So they did the large ones and the small ones. This is Tom Fears, Hall of Famer, I believe, and a VGX4 for the Rams. And that's really it. So my apologies for not doing a show in a while. I got distracted. I'll get into that in another episode as far as my adventures. But anyways, I hope that that you guys like this. The 1948 Bowmans, which I'll do in the next episode, which also has some other really cool cards too. What you want to stay for is, did they give me the right holders? Did they put them in holders where the cards could shift in, or did they give me the frosted like these? Did they do the frosted? Did they upcharge me on anything? Find out in the next episode. Thank you guys very much for hanging out.
A sincere thank you to all the listeners out there. If you like the show, please like, share, and comment below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when all of our new shows are uploaded. Click on the links below to join Mike and Len's Facebook page loaded with sports memorabilia content. Visit Mike's opening day break room to see tons of new products opened up daily that you can participate in. And lastly, visit our eBay store CardKast to look for the newest auctions of sports cards and memorabilia uploaded weekly. And we're out.